President Muhammadu Buhari today sat with Secret Service chiefs a day after opposition leader in parliament asked for his resignation. And messy situation in the Edo APC crisis as Edo governor and his deputy hit at the party's national chairman, Adams Oshiomhole, and some of the elected lawmakers are calling on President Muhammadu Buhari to intervene in the matter. But the Edo government says they will begin to probe Oshiomhole's spending on the hospital project in Edo State. Hello everyone and welcome to the program. This is Politics Today live on Channels Television. I'm Seun Kimbaloye. Tonight we shall also be looking and staying on the matter of national security. That's perhaps one of the major stories in the land today. So we dissect what has happened yesterday. A leader in the parliament is asking for President Muhammadu Buhari to resign because of the security situation in the country. So President Buhari today started with his service chiefs. Some say it was a coincidence that was a slated meeting. Whatever happened after that meeting, we will dissect what it means and a call from the opposition party for the government to resign. That will take our attention. But for a moment, let's get into the Edo APC crisis. First and foremost, things are getting really messy in Edo State between Mr. Godwin Obaseki, the governor, and his predecessor, Adams Oshiomhole, who is presently the national chairman of the APC. So, yesterday, Mr. Obaseki was meeting with some APC leaders in the state, and he was very strong on what is happening in the state. Mr. Obaseki said to some of the leaders, he didn't mince words, he said he is the governor, and he is ready to deal with anybody that tries to undermine his authority in the state. Take a listen to Godwin Obaseki.
If anybody in the name of our party tries to do anything that is contrary to what we have agreed as a party, we will deal with that person ruthlessly, no matter who he is. I am the governor of Edo State, and I am so authorizing. I am so authorizing. If anyone comes to your ward or local government to now begin to do things that are anti-party outside of what the party has agreed, I hereby authorize you to deal with that person seriously, according to you.
So that was yesterday that the governor was giving those strong words. His deputy, on the other hand, was hitting hard today. And he's saying that whatever is happening, that whatever they are doing against the national chairman is what Mr. Oshiomhole had already taught them how to do. Take a listen to him.
Time don't reach where we will let her know, say, waiting teach us, we don't perfect them. And everything we're going to do now, waiting teach us. In teach us, say more with the fight, who? In teach us more with the fight, who? So are we not fighting Godfather now? Whether him not Godfather, whether another person not Godfather, waiting tell us, he say, more with the fight. And not being teachers.
And so you heard him, the deputy governor. They're saying, look, they are fighting godfathers. But 14 aggrieved lawmakers elect of the Edo State House of Assembly are calling on President Muhammadu Buhari to intervene quickly in the crisis rocking the state ahead of the next governorship election in the state. Addressing a news conference in Abuja, the spokesperson of the group and former speaker of the Assembly, Mr. Victor Edoro, says the Edo State governor is determined to destroy the fortunes of the party in the state. The group is calling on the APC Governors Forum to intervene in order to resolve the crisis which has prevented them from being inaugurated several months after the May 2009 general elections.
President Muhammadu Buhari, the national leader of our great party, Senator Ahmed Bola Tinubu, the governors of APC extractions of the APC Governors Forum, all members of APC in the National Assembly, and all party faithfuls stroke leaders across this country to please call Godwin Nogegase Obaseki to order, as he is known to have set several precedents in our party that may be detrimental to our great party in the interest of the future.
Well, so we're getting information from the government of Edo State, a statement coming out from the Chief Press Secretary to the government saying that there is an investigation being put into the spending and the construction of the hospital in Benin City, the Edo State capital, under the former governor, Adams Oshiomhole. Well, we'll keep you up to date on what is happening in that state as regarding the APC and the state of affairs. Let's now check some other stories that we are following for you on our political roundup.
Former President Goodluck Jonathan has met with President Muhammadu Buhari at the presidential villa in Abuja. After the meeting, which held behind closed doors, President Muhammadu Buhari saw his predecessor off at the forecourt of the State House. The last time Dr. Jonathan visited the villa was in October 2019 when he met with President Buhari behind closed doors and refused to make any comment on the reason for the visit. There are no indications as to why former President Jonathan visited the villa, and this time too, he did not speak to journalists. Kogi State Governor Yahaya Bello has warned the newly appointed commissioners in the state to desist from all forms of corruption and sectionalism that could ridicule the image of the present administration. He gave the warning while delivering his address in Lokoja, the state capital, shortly after the oath of office and allegiance was administered to the commissioners. He says the fiscal responsibility was necessary in his administration open-door philosophy, noting that his government has followed financial transparency, laws and regulations over the last 4 years.
Now it is time to work hard to justify our mandate.
The leadership of the People's Democratic Party is calling for the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) to begin the process of conducting a by-election in Imo State to enable the party get replacement for lawmakers who recently defected from the PDP in the state's House of Assembly. The National Publicity Secretary, Mr. Akola Logbodion, insists that those lawmakers who defected from the PDP have lost their mandate the day they left the party on whose platform they were elected as lawmakers.
As they can only hold such positions on the mandate of the party that they were elected